It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th
From
down.
a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, the return is Kirk. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
14.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, Roberson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
This is Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6. Seahawks nothing.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
59, one left. Check, 59. I got one.
They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle made by
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We go. Check 59. Mike is good.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carried by the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson and Olsen over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the call.
And the tight end, Olsen, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Good stuff. Shut him down. Shut him down. Let's do this.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Here's Murray from midfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Arizona.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Roberson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Derek Wolf there on the stop.
On second down, Roberson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
9-yard line.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down and 1.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
6-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Wilson's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on 1st down. Roberson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. The 20. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Brandon Cooks, 47 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
44-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Down at the 26. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
The kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Arizona.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To the sideline. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
David Njoku.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the option on third down. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try the left side. Roberson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Roberson. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a give, right side, Roberson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go. Let's do this. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Number 28.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
44-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another Seahawks 1st down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Travis Homer. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Arizona.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, they're on him too quick. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. When they didn't have the normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away, it leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there, not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.